Rikers inmates slash guy with shivs and then fire them up their butts. Rikers Island, New York City. To quote Obi-Wan, "You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious." Indeed, Master Jedi. Because according to the New York Daily News, inmates there were recently filmed attacking murder suspect Ernest Jones with scalpels. And then ramming the blades right up their glutei maximi post-haste. Jones was cut in the face and back. The dudes that attacked him were ID'd as Blood Gang members Michael Walcott and Ramsey Faisal. Both attackers will most likely face charges for the January 18th attack. Word is the scalpels were stolen by Faisal himself when he worked at a hospital. He had women smuggle them into Rikers. Apparently, scalpels are an inmate's weapon of choice, as they can be topped with a pen cap and stashed up their poop holes. We don't know how painful that is, and we seriously advise you not to try it at home. Rikers officials told the Daily News things like this could be detected if they could use body scanners, but state law prevents them from doing so. Enjoy that? Keep watching for more prison shenanigans. 5 inmates injured in Supermax jail fight. 5 inmates were injured during a massive fight at Cook County Jail in Illinois. Officials say the fight happened Friday at around 1:30 p.m. in the jail's Supermax division. The mayhem begins when an inmate standing near the center of the room punches another in the back of the head. Another inmate is struck, causing his head to bounce off a cement pillar. Out cold, he remains on the floor until someone pulls him away. Nearly 30 men in the general population room are in the thick of it, but some clearly don't want to be involved and stay close to the walls. Guards eventually get things under control. Several weapons were recovered, including 2 that appear to have been made from asthma inhaler parts. Officials are now investigating how the inmates got or made the weapons. Jail spokeswoman Cara Smith said 5 inmates were taken to hospital to be treated for injuries including stab wounds, but none of the injuries were life-threatening. 4 of the 5 inmates were in jail on murder charges, while the 5th person was charged with armed robbery. Pigeon caught smuggling phone into prison. A bird-brained smuggling mission was foiled, thanks to 2 eagle-eyed guards at a Colombian prison. The maximum security Combita prison is home to a slew of criminals, some of whom sneak in goods using high-tech methods, like messenger pigeons. But when one tried to get into the prison on Tuesday with fresh deliveries, it was intercepted by a pair of prison guards. In a video, the guards can be seen snipping a tiny harness strapped to the pigeon's back before setting the bird free. One of them then pulls up the goods the pigeon was transporting, a small mobile phone and USB stick, inside a plastic baggie. Prison officials don't know which jailbird the actual bird was heading for, but they are now investigating.
Será liberada de inmediato la paloma después de haber retirado el bolso con el celular. Compañero, muestra el celular que le incautó a la paloma. Un celular con una USB, embalado en una bolsa.
It's not the first time inmates have used pigeons to smuggle items. There were similar incidents in 2009 and 2011, and the poor birds are known to have been used as contraband carriers and drug mules in other prisons as well. Inmate saves jailer from getting his butt whooped. An inmate came to the rescue of a corrections officer who was being attacked by another inmate in the booking area of the Payne County Jail in Oklahoma. Surveillance video shows inmate Tashka Robert Frank Merritt walk out of the holding cell and then suddenly attack the jailer.
Merritt throws several punches and then picks the jailer up before throwing him to the ground. The corrections officer then gets back on his feet, and him and Merritt square off. That's when inmate Robert Charles Hammock rushes over to lend a helping hand. Hammock comes up behind Merritt and grabs him. Then he and the jailer take Merritt down, just as other corrections officers come over to help. Merritt had initially been booked on public intoxication and petty larceny charges. He's now looking at a charge of assault on a police officer, which carries a sentence of up to 5 years if convicted. Dope!
Dramatic video shows Quebec prison break 2013. This video was filmed by prison guards in 2013 when 2 inmates, Benjamin Houdon Barbeau and Danny Provencal, escaped from St. Jerome Detention Center near Montreal. Houdon Barbeau and Provencal coordinated their escape with 2 accomplices via text messages on smuggled cell phones in the prison. The accomplices hijacked a helicopter and forced its pilot to land on the roof of the prison at gunpoint. In the video, the 2 inmates seem to be having troubles climbing onto the roof. The chopper then lifts off with the 2 escapees dangling from the rope and eventually carries them outside the prison. The 4 suspects then forced the pilot to land in a parking lot some 40 kilometers from the prison before boarding a getaway car. Hours later, the 4 were arrested and the pilot was found unharmed.
Inmates use pillow bodies to escape UK prison. In a scene straight out of a movie, 2 men broke out of a North London prison after fooling prison guards with a decoy. On the night of the escape, the resourceful pair had arranged pillows around their beds to make them look like bodies. They then used diamond-tipped cutting equipment to saw through their cell bars. After climbing out the window, the 2 reportedly used bed sheets to lower themselves down, eventually scaling the perimeter wall to freedom. It took a while, but guards eventually discovered the pair missing around noon the next day. Police are on a manhunt for the fugitives, who have both been described as dangerous.